welcome to our channel. I am one half of the Rainer fam, guys. Welcome to the family. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. I know you're wondering why aren't my words matching the words in the video. That is because when I was editing, I realized that the sound was off. Boo. So I decided instead of taping the whole video to just do a little bit of a voiceover for you guys. Yeah, so in the beginning of the video, you'll see me holding my very big 6-month-old baby boy. Love him. And I'm explaining why I have to do different things to not, increase my breast milk supply, so I can at least give him 90% breast milk, guys. So these lactation cookies really do work for your your breast milk. They really do work. And I explain how they really help after maybe I've had a glass of wine and I really want to make sure my breast milk supply is boosted, because wine can affect your ability to let down milk and produce milk. So I do eat these cookies also for that purpose, and I explain that how eating those cookies really helps increase the supply, even when I've had a glass of wine, I've had some alcohol. So yeah, and then you're gonna see me start making the cookies, and you're gonna see me add 1 cup of granulated white sugar, any granulated white sugar, whatever brand, whatever, and 1/2 a cup of brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, whatever you want. I used light brown sugar. And then you're gonna see me go ahead and add that to a bowl, to the mixing bowl. Then you guys are gonna see me go ahead and add 2 sticks of butter. 2 sticks of butter equaling 1 cup of butter. The butter can be salted or unsalted. I used salted butter, any brand, it doesn't matter. And you want to make sure your butter is at room temperature, soft. So I then add that butter to my sugar mixture. And yeah, and then you're gonna see me take the spatula and kind of break the butter down before I start to mix it with my hand mixer. If you guys have a KitchenAid, whatever you have, you can use your whisk, whatever. And you watch me take the spatula and kind of break that butter down and kind of smash it into sugar, so that when I turn my mixer on, it doesn't go everywhere. And that's the purpose of doing that. If you have a mixer, you don't really have to do that, but that's what I do with my hand mixer. And you're gonna see me cream my butter and my sugar together. That usually takes me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna say about 2 minutes. Just go ahead and cream it together. I use my spatula to kind of scrape the sides down, make sure everything's incorporated. And yeah, I'm creaming them together. How was you guys' day going, guys? Today wasn't the best day in the world, but it wasn't the worst. It could be worse. Be happy for what you have, where you are in life, guys. So I'm going to continue to cream my butter and sugar together, and then till it is fully incorporated. But before you guys even start to make your cookies, make sure you take your 2 tablespoons of flaxseed meal and your 1/4 cup of water and mix them together and just sit them aside, because you want to make sure that's just sitting there and I guess blooming, I would say. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but you want to go ahead and do that. So then you're going to take your 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract and add it in. You guys are going to notice that mine seems a little bit clear and watery and stuff. That's because I also add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to my cookie recipe. You guys, that's optional if you don't like coconut oil. If you're allergic to coconut, you don't have to add it, but I also add it into my recipe. So you're going to see me add my 2 tablespoons of coconut oil mixed with my 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and I'm going to add that into the mixture. And then you're going to see me grab my bowl, 3 egg yolks in it, and I'm also going to add it in. And then I'm going to go ahead and just mix that all together. You don't want to, don't mix it too much, don't over mix, just make sure it's fully incorporated. I was going a little stir crazy there. So there you go, it's all mixed together. And don't worry, the batter is gonna look a little loose for this, but once you've added in your chocolate chips and your oats, you know, it becomes a great batter. So right now it looks a little loose. And you're gonna see me scraping the sides. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add that flaxseed mixture I told you guys about. So take 2 tablespoons of flaxseed meal and water, that mixture you put together in the 1/4 cup of water that you made, and you'll see how it changed. You know, you'll see that's consistency, and then you're gonna add that to your batter. And you're gonna incorporate all of that together. Then you're going to add your brewer's yeast, and you're going to need a 1/4 cup of brewer's yeast, and you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and you're going to go ahead and mix all of those together in a separate bowl. So make sure you add all that separately together in a separate bowl, right? And then once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and add all of that into your egg, butter and cream and sugar mixture. So go ahead and mix all that together. That's what you see me doing. I am incorporating all of that together. And you see me whisking it all together just to make sure it's all fully incorporated before I add it into my creamed butter and sugar mixture. So I just mix all of that together, and then, you know, you can do it in 3 parts, 2 parts, 1 part, but in order to stop everything from flying everywhere and have everything fully incorporated, I do it in about 2 to 3 parts, and you'll see me, you know, using my spatula to just kind of start the mixing process so I don't have flour everywhere. So you'll see me scraping the sides, mixing it up, all of that, just to make sure everything's not all over the place. And then we're going to use our mixer, our hand mixer, and go ahead and incorporate that. Just until you don't see any more flour. Then you'll see me add my second half. So in this video I did in 2 parts. And you're just gonna, you know, repeat the same process. You know, mix the batter up in the flour before you turn on your hand mixer or your KitchenAid mixer so that everything doesn't fly everywhere. Right, scrape off your spatula. Then you're gonna go ahead and mix that together. Make sure it's fully incorporated. And again, it was 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 cup of brewer's yeast. Now you're gonna add 2 cups of any kind of old-fashioned oats, 2.5 cups. Sorry guys, 2.5 cups of any old-fashioned oats you want, and you're gonna fold that in with your spatula. And guys, you need the oats, so do not leave them out. You need the oats. The oats are another reason why, you know, it'll help increase the breast milk supply, so add those in. When it comes to the chocolate chips, you really don't have to add those in. You can add walnuts, you can add pecans, you can add whatever nut you want, but you do need the oats. And then you're gonna see me add a whole bag of chocolate chips. I'm not gonna say a measurement. Usually a chocolate chip bag has 2 cups of chocolate chips in it, but just get a whole bag of chocolate chips and put it in there. If you use chocolate chips, whatever chocolate chips you want, make sure it's a bag. And for some reason my chocolate chips were kind of melted, so I just made sure to add all of them in there. Yep. No chocolate chip left behind. And I incorporate my chocolate chips in there. And you'll see me fold it in. And yeah. Folding that in there, making sure everything's fully incorporated in there. Making sure, like, you know, when I get my scoop, I have every bite of my cookie has chocolate chips, it has oats, it has everything. It's all mixed together. So you'll see me incorporating until I feel like it's the perfect consistency. And now I'm gonna get ready to, and you guys, if you want to, you can leave it in your refrigerator and let it, you know, stiffen up a little bit. But I've never really done that. It really hasn't affected my cookie. If you guys want to do that, go ahead. If you don't feel like you have time to bake it after the batter, you make the batter, go ahead and make it, put it in the refrigerator, leave it in there, or put it in your freezer. But I'm gonna make it for you guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how I scoop it out. So you can get whatever size scoop you want. It doesn't matter. Whatever, however big you want your cookies, grab whatever size scoop you want. I used a small scoop, and I scooped my cookies onto my sheet pan. I put about 8 of them on there, or 12, 8 to 12 on there. You know what I said, like what I said before. It just really doesn't matter. However big your sheet pan is, however many cookies you want, you know, just make sure you're properly spacing them, and then, you know, bake your cookies. It really doesn't matter how many you make. For the purpose of the video, I just made 3, 6, 8 of them, and then I put them in the oven. Make sure your oven is preheated before you start making your cookies, guys. I should have said that in the beginning, but preheat your oven, and then leave them in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, and you will see they will be perfect, guys. The first batch I made were kind of overcooked. Then I made a second batch so I could show you guys what it looked like, and that's what you guys are seeing, and they came out perfect. They tasted perfect, and they were perfect. And I had 3 of them that night, and then the next morning my breast milk supply was up. But throughout the day, have 3 or 4, you know, eat as many as you want. Honestly, they're not gonna hurt you, but for the sake of breast milk, you know, eat about 3 or 4 throughout the day, and you'll see a difference. And you'll see my baby staring at me like, I want that cookie now, but he can't eat that yet. So guys, if you like this video, please leave a comment down below. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.